Healthcare efforts made to maintain or restore physical, mental, or emotional well-being, especially by trained and licensed professionals. Healthcare development, continued improvement in general practice, allied health and other activities that will increase capacity, enhance quality care and improve access and health outcomes for patients.
Human healthcare is prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of disease, illness, injury, and other physical and mental impairments in human beings. Therefore, there are three main categories in human healthcare: human involvement, diagnosis, treatment. And then the treatment also again categorized into two different groups. Those are surgeries and then drugs. And then technology has developed under these areas.
Human involvement. Important medical technologies do not cure conditions. Instead, they support our body's function. Biomedical scientists investigated how the body functions. They examined many bodies and set limits for healthy body function. This helped doctors identify and understand diseases, and doctors, engineers, and investors to use this information and to build machines.
Diagnosis. Now let's see the meaning of diagnosis. Diagnosis means identifications of the nature of an illness or other problem by examination of the symptoms. Stethoscope. Medical technical tools implementation started from this. Stethoscope was invented by Reine Lawrence in France. It has a small disc-shaped resonator that is placed against the chest and two tubes connected to the earpieces. Microscope. A rock crystal disc with a convex shape believed to be a burning or magnifying lens. Monoclonal antibody. Monoclonal antibody is made by identical immune cells that are all clones of a unique parent cell. PCR test. The thermocycler, also known as a thermocycler PCR machine or DNA amplifier, is a laboratory apparatus most commonly used to amplify segments of DNA via the polymerase chain reaction. Thermocyclers may also be used in laboratories to facilitate other temperature-sensitive reactions, including restriction enzyme digestion or rapid diagnostics. Ultrasound scanner. Ultrasound scanning is a diagnostic imaging technique based on the application of ultrasound. Ultrasound is sound waves with frequencies which are higher than those audible to humans, which means more than 20,000 Hz. Now let's see the meaning of CT scanner. CT scan is known as computer tomography scan. It makes use of computer process combinations of many X-ray measurements taken from different angles to produce cross-sectional tomographic images, which means virtual slices of a specific areas of a scanned object, allowing the user to see inside and the object without cutting. MRI scanner. An MRI or magnetic resonance imaging is a radiology scan technique that uses magnetism, radio waves, and computer to produce images of body structures. PET scanner, which means positron emission tomography. This scan uses a special dye containing radioactive tracers. These tracers are either swallowed, inhaled, or injected into a vein in your arm, depending on what part of the body is being examined. Scan can measure blood flow, oxygen use, and how your body uses sugar, and much more.
Anesthesia is a state of temporary induced loss of sensation or awareness. Anesthesia machines are used to support the administration of anesthesia. Continuous flow anesthetic machine is designed to provide an accurate and continuous supply of medical gases mixed with an accurate concentration of anesthetic vapor and deliver this to the patient at a safe pressure and flow. Open surgery. Open surgery is the traditional type of surgery in which an incision is made using a scalpel. The surgeon then inserts the instruments and conducts the surgery. Laparoscopy surgery. Laparoscopy uses an instrument called a laparoscope to look at the abdominal organs. Laparoscope is a long, thin tube with a high-intensity light and a high-resolution camera at the front. Instrument is inserted through an incision in the abdominal wall. The camera sends images to a video monitor. Laparoscopy allows to see inside of the body in real time without open surgery. Robotic surgery. In the case of robotically assisted minimally invasive surgery, instead of directly moving the instruments, the surgeon uses one of two methods to control the instruments, either a direct telemanipulator or through computer control. A telemanipulator is a remote manipulator that allows the surgeon to perform the normal movements associated with the surgery whilst the robotic arms carry out those movements using end efforts and manipulators to perform the actual surgery on the patient. In computer control systems, the surgeon uses a computer to control the robotic arms and its end effectors. Through these systems can also still use telemanipulators for their input. One advantage of using the computerized method is the surgeon does not have to be present but can be anywhere in the world, leading to the possibility for remote surgery. This is an ultrasound scanner which regards eye diagnosis. Micro and nanotechnologies are used in this machine. Since 2016, this machine is used in Sri Lanka. Any diagnosis in eye can be showed by using this interface. Of biotechnology in animal production. Animals are used in many ways in biotechnology. Biotechnology provides new tools for improving animal health and increasing livestock productivity. Today, biotechnology has a number of applications in livestock production. It is being used to hasten animal growth, enhance productivity, capacity, improve animal health, and develop new animal current technology for animal production, synthetic hormone BST. This was among the first innovations available commercially. It can increase milk yield by as much as 10 to 15% in lactating cows. High protein yeast cell products. This used as a feed additive for cattle, pigs and poultry. Highly palatable and nutritious, these products also help create a healthy balance of bacteria in the digestive tract and prevent bacterial damage. What is plant healthcare? The control of plant pests, plant disease, and plant pathology and threats from insects by plant disease forecasting and taking necessary countermeasures. Healthy plants are vital to sustainable and profitable crop production and to the quality and cost of the nation's supply of food, fuel and uses of technology in plant healthcare. Greenhouse technology. A greenhouse technology is a building where plants are grown under controlled microenvironment. Plant health management. Plant health management includes the full package of practices needed to achieve the attainable harvest of a crop as set by the available water, accumulated growing degree days of the growing season, available sunshine, or other harvest limiting factor of the growing environment.
When we see what is administration of healthcare, administration of healthcare means this field linking with leadership, management and administration of public health systems, healthcare systems, hospitals and hospital networks.
How technology affects healthcare administration. Technology skills are one of the 5 most skills healthcare administrators must have. These administrators must be responsible for effectively implementing new technological systems with their organizations. Healthcare communication. Healthcare communication is the practice of communicating promotional health education in health industry. Telecommunication is the transfer of information or power between two or more points that are not connected by an electrical conductor. The most common wireless technologies use radio. Mobile health. Mobile health is freeing healthcare devices of wires and codes and enabling physicians and patients to check on healthcare process. Smartphones and tablets allow healthcare providers to move, freely access and send information. Telemedicine or telehealth. Telemedicine is the use of telecommunication and information technology to provide clinical health care from a distance. It used to overcome distance barriers and to improve access to medical services. Portal technology. Portal technology allows physicians and patients to access medical records and interact on transportation healthcare. Healthcare transport is the systematic process by which patient and business critical materials such as patients, specimens, pharmaceuticals, supplies and medical records are transported to and from multiple touch points within healthcare organizations. Air medical services is a comprehensive term covering the use of air transportation to move patients to and from healthcare facilities and accident scenes.
Typically believe that the technology is something which separates the human from being human. But when you look back at the history of the use of technology, we can see that the healthcare innovations, the technological innovations in healthcare has been used over many years to improve the well-being of the humans and expand the humanness of our So if we want to look at the technological innovations, how this is paving a new era in the healthcare sector, it is good to look at how we get to the point that we are here today. So when you look at the technology in healthcare, so we believe that the 19th century is one of the great centuries in medicine because there are a lot of diagnostic technologies which came into the healthcare sector during that era. So the initiator of all these technologies, we believe the stethoscope, the simple stethoscope that each doctor wear till today to listen to the heart. So we think that as the initiator of the technology in the health. And by the end of the 19th century, there have been a lot of instruments in doctors' bag, right? Like thermometer to measure the temperature, sphygmomanometer to measure the blood pressure, ophthalmoscope to look at the eyes of a patient. So there are so many different instruments which are innovated using the technology, which help the doctors to explore the human body thoroughly and to make the decisions more accurately than before. But the use of technology in therapy is not so prevalent in the 19th century. It came into the practice in the mid-20th century. One of the most celebrated events in the healthcare delivery using technology is the invention of penicillin, which was in 1944. So that has revolutionized the whole medical practice because it shows the techniques, the mechanisms of dealing with the diseases, tackling the diseases using the pharmacological technology. And with that, there had been innovation of vaccines, which helps us to prevent the diseases, and some of the diseases are eliminated using those technologies. But when you look at the technology in the 20th century, what we take as a symbol is the different types of instruments which are produced during that era. For example, the artificial respirator, artificial kidneys, which helps to prevent the deaths and prolong the lifespan of the people who are affected with the organ failure. So those are considered the most notable events in the healthcare technology during the second half of the 20th century. When we come to the latter part of the 20th century, the computer technology came in, and this computer-based imaging like the MRI, CT scans, PET scans, so they gave us a better visualization of the human body. And in the meantime, there have been inventions to look at the inside of the body using the endoscopes, where the doctors will insert a camera into the body and see the interior of the body, so we can get a better idea what is going wrong within our body. And the most recent things which is developed in the healthcare field using the technology is the gene technology, which is the field that I am involved in, and we can separate the genetics from the technology, because genetics means a lot of data, and without the help of technology we cannot deal with that amount of data. And if somebody asks the question, where is the disease, about 30 years back, we might be able to tell it is in the liver. But now if somebody asks us the question, where is the disease, we have the ability to tell that it is in this particular point of this particular gene expressed in this particular organ. So we can be that much accurate in our diagnosis and medical decisions due to these technological innovations, thanks to the technology. So now the groundwork is almost done. We know the mechanisms of diseases, we know the structure and function of the human body, we know how the diseases are caused, the mechanisms of diseases, and we have the technology to deal with the diseases, but the real hard technological stuff begins now. So we can expect within the next few decades or within next few years, there will be a lot of technological innovations that will come into the healthcare field. For example, there will be robotics, the robots doing the surgeries on patients while the surgeon stays in a different continent. The artificial intelligence, the AI, will come into the healthcare decision making. And also there will be artificial organs which are developed, like using the tissue engineering technologies. And also there will be 3D models which will produce the body parts for the humans, like the bones when they are fractured. So when you need a new bone, that could be created using the 3D model technology. And the patients can be managed at home using the e-health. Right? There are home care delivery systems, the remote monitoring system. So all these new things will come in. And we can think that the mobile phone or the smartphone that you are holding in your hand now will be your personal own doctor in the very near future, that they won't be very far away.